Okay, everybody, welcome once again to another stream. Thank you very much for joining in. I hope everyone is doing good. I hope everyone is doing fantastic. Great to see everybody. Thank you. Ooh, bro, I got the notification late. Well, not everybody got it late because GT actually got it and he was first in today's stream. Shababo! Hey, long time not seen. How have you been, Shababo? G-Star, Babo, Habibi Star, Old Star, Baba, Notoria. Nice to see you again, right? How have you been, Shababa? Right? Hey, Shababa, you will not believe it, but I'm actually planning something Tomb Raider related once again. Wow, imagine, I bought a PC. That is amazing. Does that mean we're actually going to see you more around again? Because simply you don't know how much I actually miss you, right? I hope you're doing amazing. I hope you're doing great. Really, I always miss you so much. GT, also first one on TikTok. Great job. So let's check actually if somebody also texted already on YouTube, if this is the case. No, YouTube is actually still free. Okay. Wow, that's something I didn't expect, but well. So if somebody still wants to get the first trophy on YouTube, feel free to do so. I've been good, Nari, thank you. What about you? I am also doing fantastic. I am going to put on some music also. Don't forget, guys, once again, you can request songs if you type an exclamation mark SR for the song request and then the name of the song. Please do so, guys. I thought you guys took YouTube. No, but Simpy has it now. Simpy has it also first on TikTok, on YouTube. Nice. I just don't stay awake late at 2 a.m. now as much as I used to back then. I can imagine, but Shababa, you know that I love you across all time zones, right? I hope you know that. It is always so good. Hey, Nicholas, Mikale, thank you very much for coming in also. I hope you're doing good, right? Yo, crap, GG's. What GG's? What's up, mate? Why are you saying GG's, man? Nicholas, are you actually are you GT? Nicholas is GT's name actually Nicholas? Nicholas Cage. Wait, I'm trying to do something real quick. Activate source. Hopefully it is working that I can have TikTok. Yo, wait, test. Yo, it works. Okay, great. TikTok today works. Nice. I hope if it should stop working, please give me a sign, right? Okay? Nora, you're such an amazing human. For real, I missed you. Oh, Shababa, you are the amazing human, right? And did you actually watch my reaction regarding Tomb Raider? You know what I have actually planned? Can't wait for more Nora Tomb Raider content. What I actually have planned is a TR30. Okay, it's 30 years of Tomb Raider, and I'm asking like a lot of different Tomb Raider streamers if they actually want to collaborate and play through the different Tomb Raider games together, right? And yeah, I've already some people in like Brew, DJ Full, Fail, Colton, Croft Rider, just to name a few. But hopefully there will be even more, so that we can all play like a separate level. And we start, of course, with Tomb Raider 1, then we go over to Tomb Raider 2, Tomb Raider 3, Tomb Raider 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Why 13? Exactly, because I count 13 Tomb Raiders, right? I don't understand why people go like, oh no, anniversary? That is a remake of Tomb Raider 1. Yeah, great. It's still its own Tomb Raider game, right? I don't like these people that go like, oh no, the next game that comes out, that is Tomb Raider 12. No, it's not, bro. We already have it, right? We already have it. But have it? Should have skipped 6, 7. That's a joke. Yeah, okay. Yo, thank you very much for liking also the TikTok live. This Taras also to you, man. How are you doing, PokeBR? How was your day? What did you do today? Shababa, what is like the newest thing that you do in life, right? Best way to wake up, seeing your friend Nearest on live. You just woke up? Good morning also to you. Shut up, communist. I'm trying to listen to the pedophile. Yeah, that's American politics in a nutshell. Okay, so we said 2 first trophies to GT, right? GT. I hate that I always need to search for the names there. Okay, that makes you have 7 first trophies now, GT. 7. 7. Okay, 7. And we had 1 for Simpy. Simpy, you have 32. Very good job. Let's go. I'm currently learning how to drive. It's so fun. I can't imagine how is driving in Bangladesh, right? Maybe I'm like racist in the sense that I just imagine that people probably just drive like they want, right? They're probably like so in Bangladesh it's pricey. It's pricey to drive? How do you know? Have you been in Bangladesh, GT? Yeah, Simply has 32. I wonder if they even have cars. Definitely they have cars, bro. What? I just read articles. Of course they have cars. What I'm just saying, like, I don't know if the people actually stick to the traffic rules, you know? But they didn't have water and stuff. I think there's parts where people might have problems with water, but I don't think it's all over the country. There's way too many cars here. Shabawa, does Bangladesh have a water problem? You are here to give us first-hand information. I would think some parts yes, some parts no, right? But maybe I'm wrong. I think the majority of Bangladesh should be fine with water. Maybe I'm wrong. It's not like the hottest country. You could search it up on Google. If I'm right, we'll enter in class. We have Shababa for that. She's gonna give us the first-hand experience. Bro, GT, I forgot my real name is on here. Sorry. Sorry. Okay, so maybe I'm like racist. No, that it is important. It is very, very important that everybody is just like thinking about the biases that one has, right? I think people don't realize that. And even if somebody is talking about it, right, and talks about their realization that they have a bias, you shouldn't judge them necessarily. It depends on what the bias is, right? If you're like, what? I thought all black people steal, right? Then it's like, okay, bro, did you ever grow up anywhere? But if people have like some certain biases in the sense of, oh, I thought that this and this country didn't have big cities or something like that, then it's like, bro, good that you're learning. Maybe you're what? Same. Bro, we're not racist. I will send you a link to the movie later on. Which movie? Which movie? Anyway, guys, we have today something on the plan. It is Tiny Bunny. Okay? Bro, did you ever visit Lithuania? I didn't, but my girlfriend did. And she has been to a prison in Lithuania. Okay? She visited a prison there. We've been talking about that. I don't know if you have ever seen Stranger Things, but there's also a big prison complex in Stranger Things. And this was actually recorded in Lithuania. And my girlfriend has been there. And she liked it there. She said it was great. Okay, guys, are you ready? Are you ready for gameplay, right? Because we are playing a new game, right? New game. I'm gonna turn the music off because it's a visual novel. We have Ruski, English, I don't understand, Italian, Turkche, and Japanese. Is this Chinese then? Why does Chinese just have like one symbol, but Jap doesn't? Whatever. The combo movie that probably has a $100 budget that I have been talking about for 10 fucking minutes. Sorry, I didn't see it. This combo short movie is actually good. The Oracle Mentor short film is great. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know it. What are you talking about, bro? Bro, I was born there and it's super racist. I don't know if it's for everyone or only for me. I mean, there's the problem with some Eastern European countries, right? Actually, a lot of countries have problems with racism, right? This is a general thing, but yeah. Psychono, okay, bro. The game is loud, is it? If the game is too loud, please tell me, okay? Bro, I have a cafe called N-word club. That is weird, I have to say. I have the feeling like the game is pretty loud. I'm putting it down like this. Voice. Okay, voice is going to stay high. Okay. Read text, everything. Text, auto. Okay, so can we now go back? New game. So we're going to start to play Tiny Bunny, guys. Wanted, hello, welcome to you. I don't know anything about the game. It is just a visual novel. So that means there's probably a lot of reading that we have in this. I'm also going to do some voice acting. The winds clawed at my window all night long. Okay, sick. It wandered the fields and hauled like a hungry beast. An endless song weaved from all sorts of voices, shrill, gentle, sneery, twined in the air. They were shouting and laughing and arguing about something. Someone was running through the snow while casting long shadows that would occasionally creep close to my bed. Oh, to your bed? Our house had a mind of its own, the creaky old mind of a building that had seen a lot in its days, and was seemingly trying to share its wisdom with the inhabitants. Ooh, what do you think? Scary, guys? The lonely house faced the forest, and the dark green thick grazed back with its hollow eyes, rustling, whizzing, swaying both and back and forth. Okay, thicket? What is that thicket? The lonely house faced the forest, and the dark green thicket gazed back with its hollow eyes, rustling, whistling, swaying back and forth. One could come out and stand at the edge of the forest to reassure themselves there was nobody behind the crooked trees. And Raccoon says hello to you from the last two streams. Yeah, Raccoon, also to you, hello. So, Spoopy, do you stream on Twitch? Yes, D-Status, I'm also streaming on Twitch. I'm now on Twitch. Hi, D-Status, welcome on Twitch. Fuzzy silhouette swinging in the wind couldn't possibly do any harm. It's just a play of light and shadow. Just a play. I knew it was just my imagination. I was already 12 after all. Still. Bro, now I saw a raccoon. I just realized there was a raccoon. Did you saw that raccoon actually? Episode. Hey, Distanas, thank you very much for following in. Welcome to the club of the amazing people on Twitch. Guys, W's in the chat for these. W's in the chat for these. These nuts. Episode 1, the owl will arrive. Let's start. Okay. Okay, nice artwork. Hey, put away your book. Wait, what? She said put away your book. Not slow, I think.
Сколько раз говорила, не читай за столом, вредно. Сидишь, сутулился весь.
The interesting thing is I understand Russian. The translation is not one-to-one, but anyway. I mean, like, it is not a word-by-word translation. How many times have I told you not to read at the table? It's bad for your health. Look at how slouched you are. Bro, our guy, look how he's dancing, bro. Bam, 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 bam. Me when I listen to music. Is it like a choice game or something? I think there is. Yeah, it is a choice game. it is a visual novel, right? So it is actually a lot of reading. So things that we can choose from. Bro, we reviving, yeah. We hide the book. I didn't protest and put the book about Conan the Barbarian aside. I was stuck on the line. I was stuck on the line. I couldn't understand after reading it 3 times anyway. Olya had already finished her breakfast and was munching on some cookies. She was so enthusiastic. She almost looked like your typical girl from commercials. Yeah, that is the typical girl from commercials, right, guys? Me listening to Shababs and VIP. How did it go? That. Oh, bro, what did I say before Shababs and VIP? Shababs and VIP, they actually say, not Shababs, Shababs, yeah.
Пока не съешь, из-за стола не встанешь.
You're not going anywhere until you've finished all of it. I, on the other hand, was still trying to drill a hole in the plate with my eyes as if it would make the porridge disappear. Hazy anxiousness welled up inside, all because of the previous sleepless night, the black forest around our house, and the gloomy wind. The longer I waited, the colder the lumpy white substance became. It looked like a jellyfish from the Coste Odyssey. I love that show. I don't know that show. Ah, yeah, okay, come on, club, Shababs and VIP. I wonder how horrifying the bottom of the ocean is. Or how cold the Black Forest is at night. And that's actually a great point, bro. Like, do you know how scary the ocean is? Like, this vast deepness, and we don't know even what there is. Like, there's animals that look just so alien, right? There's a lot of when shows have aliens, oftentimes they orient themselves on insects, right? They take insects as an example what alternative life forms could look like, and also deep ocean animals. It is super interesting. The spoon fell out of my hand. Bro, he has Parkinson or something like that. No, actually, it's a sign of a stroke, right? Mom showered me with a cold glare from her green eyes. Actually, she has gray eyes, definitely. You don't see it well, but she has gray eyes. Wanna see a deep ocean animal? Yeah, sure.
Что я говорила?
What did I say?
Я достану.
I will get it! I had 10 seconds to catch my breath before battling the nasty porridge once again. I felt around for the spoon. What is this, carved on the other side of the table? Karina? Ah, that's my mom's name! I guess she carved it out with something pointy when she was little. She sure was a rascal, damaging the furniture like that. She would scold me for a week if I did something similar, though. Should I remind her about it? No. She's been in a bit of bad... She's been in a bit of a bad mood lately. I imagine her being my age, sitting under the table. I wonder, was Mom afraid of the dark black then? Oh, bro. I wonder, was Mom afraid of the dark back then? Dark black, bro. What am I reading, right? Reading comprehension. I should get better at this. Or the sounds coming from the attic. Or the thick forest. Bro, he lives like in a horror house. Like, even his description. I imagined my grandma coming into my little mom. I imagine my grandma coming into my little mom's room, sitting at the edge of the bed where Olya sleeps nowadays, and saying this in her soft, smooth voice.
Тайга особое место, дитятка.
Come over here and kiss me on my hot mouth. I'm feeling romantical.
That's what grandma is saying. That's what my grandma always said when she was sitting at the end of the bed. Haga is a special place, little girl.
Она к тебе присматривается, принюхивается.
It's watching you closely, sniffing you out,
Словно хочет понять, что ты за зверь такой.
trying to discern what kind of beast you are.
Понравишься в беде не бросит.
If you're a good sword, it won't abandon you in times of trouble. Grandma kind of freaky, bro. Grandma... Nah, I'm not gonna say it.
А
I'm not
будешь
gonna say it.
проказничать, схватит за бочок и утащит с собой под землю.
But if you're a bad apple, it will grab you by the side and drag you under the ground.
Тут и дело с концом.
And that would be it. Grandma was caring. She never thought with anybody. She never yelled, never saw. Oh, she's growing hair from her chin. She's growing hair from her chin. I don't know. Maybe it's not grandma. Maybe that's grandpa. No, actually, like, did you know that older people actually grow hair in all sorts of places because our cells get damaged and then they take roles that they were not supposed to have? And like growing hair on different parts where you didn't have hair before is a sign of just getting older. You look taller in 2026. Fair play to you. Hey, Hawkins, how you doing, man? I did not even see you at first. How you doing, my friend? Yasinos, tell Raccoon hello from me. I love a good hairy back on the fell. Actually, I have a little bit of hair on the back. If you want to touch it, feel free to do so. And then Diddy will come and take you. What about the eyes? I mean, yeah. They seem uneven also. Those were the times without the maddening screams until late at night, without smashed dishes and mutual accusations. Our parents used to love each other back then. I remember listening in one of their conversations by chance. They were talking about Grandma getting prepared for her funeral. She had already brought a casket. She had already bought a casket, and she called it her cute funeral box. Ah, we love a woman that puts attention to the future, right? Эй, почему ты оскорбляешь мой народ? What do you mean? Оскорбляешь? Я не 100% знаю, что оскорбляешь имеет в виду. Is it like why the person is like, why are you my people? I don't know what оскорбляешь is. I'm going to take a look at the translation. Oh, what? I'm not... Я не оскорбляю. Что ты говоришь? Откуда ты знаешь мой русский? Я не думаю, что это твой русский. Я думаю, много людей говорят по-русски. Мои родители из Украины. Это чего я могу говорить на русском. Nero, what's up, bro? I am playing this new game, Tiny Bunny, right? Looking at this and getting like a idea what it is about. And she's actually, like, this game is actually voiced in Russian. Bro, how many languages do you know? 3. I know 3. It's also a wild thing to witness. I know 3. I know German, English, Russian, and I'm learning Spanish, right? My brother Kazuichi is watching on my phone. He lost his phone. Ah, okay. Interesting. То есть ты украинец и англичанин? Или я не так понял? Не, но я живу в Германии. Мои родители из Украины. И я делаю мои стримс на английском. Do you like the game? I just started it, so I don't know. I'm getting into it. Я тоже переводил, потому что я не только делаю мой стрим на YouTube, а тоже на Twitch. И люди спросили, сколько языков ты можешь говорить? А почему у тебя акцент английский? Я бы не сказал, что у меня английский акцент. Я думаю, у меня немецкий акцент. Я не знаю. Bro is a multilingual legend. Exactly, Pasha? Pasa. Right? Shababa? Pasa. I just installed Quarantine Zone, so your stream is a little poorly timed. But that's not a problem. You speak. I dig. Yeah, like I like the fact that I actually speak like multiple languages, right? It's kind of cool. And learning Spanish still. It waited for its time in the closet patiently. It was black, upholstered with meat-colored material on the inside. I saw it when my grandma was getting buried. Oh, crazy. The house didn't change since the time she was alive. Only all of the photos were gone. But why remove the photos? It is a problem. Reschedule. Okay, guys, we wrap up the stream. Lisa doesn't want to see it anymore. Wait, I'm going to read this real quick because I'm interested in what number Rain is saying. Я думал опять затроллю английского человека, но ты не он. Ты обманул меня. Because you lie, because you... Что? Не, я вообще не обманул. Я не могу так хорошо читать, только для тебя я пробую. Я тоже не знаю. Я не всегда могу все говорить, что я хочу, потому что я не знаю все слова. I can do 5 languages. I can do English, Japanese, German, and Spanish, Brazil. Brazil? You mean Portuguese or what? The house... okay, so... Glass-covered pictures with grey faces of my ancestors. They all had a dead but watchful look in their eyes. I agree. Grandma looked fucking dead, bro. I crawled out from under the table. Olya was done with her cookies and was looking at my stare like a slow... Bro, I can't read. Olya was done with her cookies and was looking at my stare like a sly woodland critter. You know what, ты знаешь меня? Помнишь лето 2023 года? Я знаю, чем ты занимался тем летом. Может быть, что я тебя знаю, только было другое имя, да? Ты Андрей? Может быть, что ты Андрей, не знаю. Может быть, я не знаю тебя. Yo, I finally found my phone! Hey, Kazuichi, what's up? Nice to see you. How many languages does your brother speak, Kazuichi? I turned my gaze towards the frosted window. There were a lot of dark pines outside, but they didn't grab my attention. The pattern of the frost formed a picture on the glass.
Оля, гляди, лиса!
Olya, look, it's a fox! Bro, I thought this was a raccoon. Wait. Cap. Да, я Андрей. Помнишь, как ты пришел в бар, и мы там хорошенько отрабанились? Нет, не помню. Я не пью, так что был кто-то другой.
Где?
Where? It looked almost like those optical illusion thingies they put on the back of student notebooks. You see the fox? Guys, where's the fox? Where's the fox? Do you see the fox? Where's the fox? It's over there? Oh, there's the fox! Hey, you're playing TGE. The game, I said you should play. Exactly, I do. Yes. There you go. We are flexing for you, Kazuichi. Super strong. A mixture of lines at first glance, but if you blur your vision a little bit and look under a certain angle...
Да не на улице, на стекле.
Not outside, on the window.
Смотри, вот нос, вот.
Look, here's the nose, and here's...
Ну-ка, доедай.
Hey, eat up.
Да, да, сейчас.
Yes, yes, just a moment.
Я ничего не вижу.
I don't see anything.
Живо. Совсем немного осталось.
Hurry up, there's not much left.
А, вот. Но все равно не похоже.
Ah, there it is, but it still doesn't look like one. I'm gonna go watch on Twitch. Yeah, Kazuichi, see you in a moment. Thank you kindly. That's one stored in the wank bank for future use. Ah, what did I do that you got one in the wank bank out?
А я говорю, похоже.
And I'm telling you, it does.
Не-а.
Nuh-uh.
Похоже.
It does.
Прекратите. Ну что
Stop
хотите?
it. These kids, I swear. Now, I couldn't see the fox either. Yeah, actually, I don't see the fox anymore. He's gone. It disappeared. I know you. I will never forget smell. Oh, I will also never forget your smell, bro. Next time, take a shower. Went away. Only the frosty patterns, similar to stretched out nettle leaves, kept creeping up the glass. My dad entered the kitchen with long, measured steps. Bro, why does he look like, I don't know, a rapper? I want to have a beard like his when I grow up. Mom. Mom would always ask jokingly, "Come on, shave it off. It stings." This was so long ago. Nowadays, rumbling doors and witty comebacks were an everyday occurrence. Olya always covers her ears whenever she hears something like, "What's the point in all this?" Though, through the wall. "It's all for your sake," Dad would reply. "For the sake of our family." Sigma Day, bro, he's such a Sigma boy, Sigma. He's like mugging. I always caught every sound in fear of hearing the most dreaded, the deadliest word that started with a D. Divorce. Divorce. I don't even want to finish it. It was scary to imagine that me and my little sister could be torn apart and taken into two different
Да
families.
что твоя лиса? Вот у меня на окне сова.
Anyway, your fox is nothing. I have an owl on my window.
Опять ты со своей совой.
You and your owl again. Bro, you and your owl talk again.
Так ты же вчера мне верил.
You said you believed me just yesterday.
Никто ключи от машины не видел?
Has anybody seen my car keys?
Вроде оставлял на подоконнике.
I remember leaving them on the windowsill.
Вроде.
Right.
Вроде оставлял, вроде нет.
Maybe you did, maybe you did not.
Вроде взрослый мужчина, отец двоих детей, а вроде...
You're a grown man, a father of two, and still...
Перестань, пожалуйста, Карина.
Karina, please stop.
Дай мне спокойно собраться.
Just let me get ready in peace.
В корзине твои ключи, возле телефона.
Your keys are in a basket, near the phone.
Огромное тебе человеческое спасибо.
Well, thank you very much. Mr. Vecna, please don't kill Steve. Bum bum bum. Bro. That's how Steve dies. Every time. Later there's gonna be a questionable moment.
Антон, ешь быстрее, а то как мученик сидишь.
Should be afraid. Anton, stop making a martyr out of yourself and finish eating already.
А сова?
But the owl!
Не было там никакой совы.
There was no owl!
Была.
But there was one!
Глазюки огромные. Во, и светятся.
It had giant glowing eyes. Olya sprung up from the chair and placed her hands on her little face, imitating a pair of eyes with her fingers, the size of an apple each.
В прошлом году бабай в шкафу. Сейчас сова?
Last year you had Babai in your closet, and now this owl? Glossary. I can open up the glossary. Babai, in Slavic folklore, a nocturnal spirit used by parents to threaten their ill-behaving children. Interesting that I actually added a glossary.
Но я же видела.
But I saw it. Olya shifted her gaze back and forth from dad to mom to me, but couldn't find any support. Actually, Kazuichi, do you speak Russian? I think you're really suitable for voicing Olya in English. Thank you.
А ты не думала подружиться с ней, нет?
Have you thought about befriending it?
Вымышленными мышами покормить, например.
You know, like feeding it with imaginary mice.
Не подначивай ребенка.
Don't bully our girl.
Просто мала еще. И спать одна боится.
She's just afraid to sleep alone because she's still little. Olya pouted her lips in rebellion and rushed into the hallway. The staircase that led to the second floor creaked. Mom gave Dad a strict look. Oh, that look in her eyes. It's so uncomfortable to be pinned under it. Dad just snorted in reply and left, ringing off the keys he just found. I mean, you're kind of right. They do sound like a little bit. No, what? I asked if you speak Russian. Kazuichi, I was not making fun of you. Oh, I'm just surprised that you played this game. A minute had passed, and the theme song from The Little Mermaid echoed through the house. It was stored on incredibly worn-out cassette tape, which Dad already had to glue together once. It's so easy to fix objects by gluing them back together, for example. But how do you fix a relationship? By gluing it together, for example. Yes, balls reveal when day 66 of part 2. Day 66 of part. Day 66 part 2 of Ask. What was again the reason that you said that you're gonna ask me tomorrow again for the same day? Suxum. Mom moved to the living room, and I was left alone, anxiously stealing glances at the window. Nah, a Ukrainian friend introduced me to the game. Interesting. Oh, that's why. You hate the meme regarding the number. Olya had trouble sleeping ever since we moved to this house. She would toss and turn or curl up into a ball under her blanket. Sometimes she would jump up in the middle of the night and turn on the VCR. Cartoons helped to make her mind cartoons helped to take her mind off all the troubles we had with the move and our parents. And then, Olya said, she saw that giant flying monster outside her window. She became obsessed with it. Our parents did everything in their power. They tried every little trick to get rid of those ridiculous fears. Olya refused to sleep alone and didn't believe that the all was just one of her nightmares. After last night, I was unsure what to make of my sister's words, what to think of it myself. Can nightmares be infectious? I'm just gonna to cry. Yeah, why are you crying? Don't cry! Walmart 67 in chat is banned. I know, it's a gay soldier from a goon shoot. Wait, what? Which one? That night, I couldn't get a wink of sleep and ended up thinking of what to expect from my new school. There were a couple of days left before the beginning of a new term. My imagination drew long twisting hallways that led to a classroom full of kids, but all the students behind the desks were simply dark figures, cut out using a template. Circular holes gaped in the middle of their faces, and pairs of eyes blinked inside those holes. It was as if some completely different creatures were looking at me from behind the flat, black silhouettes. Their cruel glares, filled with icy sneers, made me shiver from head to toe. Will I survive here? Won't they gang up on me and beat me down? Stomp on me with the bloodiest shoes? With the bloody shoes. The damn school can burn for all I care.
In due course.
Ligma.
Lick my boys, lick my balls, lick my balls. I want the second season of Welcome to Derry. What is Welcome to Derry? I don't know their show actually. It's a soldier from a goon shooter. Oh, 76. Soldier 76. 76. I just wished for anything to happen to it. Doesn't really matter what. I didn't want to go there that badly. I didn't want to see people who are just itching to smack me on the head, trip me up, think of a new offensive name for me, worse than the previous one. I felt like the glasses I wore made me an outsider or some sort of a monster. My gaze slid across the drawings hanging on the walls. I couldn't consider myself a great artist, but Olya begged me to hang them. Drawing was the only thing that made me happy as of late. We have there a cat, we have like, I don't know, Eddie Mercury or something like that, a castle, a flying thingy, what was it called again, right? A jet. And then we have a guy, like a knight or something like that. The small circle of friends I had also enjoyed my paintings, and they promised to call me from time to time. Sometimes I imagine Mom picking up the phone and saying in a cold voice, "You've got the wrong number." Or, "Anton is not around. Anton is not around." I imagine my future classmates lying in their beds, just like me, listening to the howls of invisible werewolves outside their windows. Maybe my new classmates will like me after all, but who would ever like a boy with thick glasses? I mean, my dad used to wear glasses when he was little, and now he's married to the most beautiful woman on the planet, my mom. The house creaked, pressed by the wind. The condo we used to live in, a 9-floor concrete building, buzzed with the neighbor's drill, mumbled with a TV set from behind the wall, cried like a baby from the big family next door. Kissy now. Mwah! That goes out to you. Nero, nice chalk, bro. Nice cock, bro. Thank you very much. I always say chalk. I don't know why, bro. I started to say chalk, even though I mean cock. Nice cock, bro. Our current house, though I can't really call it new, was completely different. It was silent and easy going. During the day. Its shadow lay dormant in the corners, on the closet cobwebs, and under the stairs. Right? I said that's a bit weird. It was silent and easygoing during the day. Its shadows lay dormant in the corners, on the closet cobwebs, and under the stairs. But they all woke up during the night. Something was watching me from every corner, almost as if the old photos of my deceased family with their ashen eyes were hanging on the walls in place of my drawings. I mean, it's still the same. I would actually like it if they slowly like transitioned into like something else, you know? That would be scary and cool. The floor was squeaking, rusty drains were moaning, the attic was occupied by nosy drafts. Yo! Aster9! Thank you very much for coming into the stream and for your comment. I appreciate that. How are you doing, my friend? One could think the house was performing some sort of demonic melody. Thank you very much also for following! W's in the chat, guys! W's in the chat! W's in the chat! I'm good, bro. Thank you. How are you doing? I'm doing great. I'm currently playing Tiny Bunny. Have you ever heard of that game? And then I realized I was, in fact, hearing music. It was already playing for a good while. Somewhere at the edge of my perception, I could hear a flute. It was mixed in with the sound of the wind, of the creaking old house, and my thoughts too. I stood up and rushed to the window. I wanted to reassure myself that this music was nothing more than a product of my imagination. It's not like someone is playing in there amidst the cold snowy night, right? No. So then you have the possibility to get to know it. We open up the window. Someone was dancing in the field. Wolves, black silhouettes. No, foxes, right? Black silhouettes. I could barely make out, with the dark forest as their backdrop. They jumped around, basked in moonlight, bumped into piles of snow, rolled around, and crawled on all fours. Stories about wolves playing under the moon came to mind, but those were clearly not wolves. They stood upright at times, circled around holding hands and whipping up snow, disappearing into the shadows for a brief moment and then coming back. Oh no! killers. No, bro. I think you're from Germany. I'm actually from Germany. Yeah, good guess. Good guess. Yeah, I have a German accent, right? Something bizarre was going on. Shadows dancing in the starless abyss made my imagination go wild, making me anxious at the same time. Suddenly, the music had stopped. The dancing shadows froze in place, and, I could swear, pierced me with their eyes. One of the silhouettes immediately parted from the bizarre shadow carnival and sprinted across the fields with the giant leaps. It glided on squeaky snow without leaving any prints until it was devoured by the pitch black shadow of my house, which became even darker and thicker. I'm in the thick of it, everybody knows. Hey, Astro, thank you very much also for the rose. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Very nice. Kazuichi, can you believe that? We have another person on TikTok. Yes! I'm building still my TikTok community, so Astro9, thank you very much for that. My heart was pumping around like the bird inside a cage. I shut the curtains with the swift motion and stepped back towards the bed. They saw me. A freezing torrent of fear washed over me. I stood in the middle of a perfectly dark room, and I listened to some unwanted guest move and scrape around, looking for an entrance. The sound moved to the right, then circled around the house. Now my guest should be at the front door. I jumped into the bed and covered myself with the blanket as if it could protect me. The shackles of fear locked my muscles. You're going to be a great streamer. I know you can give you a tip. Play games where they're famous. What? You're going to be a great streamer. I know. Can I give you a tip? Play games where they're famous. You mean like I should play games that are more famous, more well known? Is that what you want to tell me? I remembered the funeral. My grandmother laying there, hands crossed on her chest, her facial features sharp like that of a tin doll. Ants running up and down the legs of chairs that held my grandma's casket. Oh, what the fuck? I imagined those little creatures climbing up her head and pulling up her eyelids with their tiny legs. Then her wrinkly eyeballs would once again move inside their sockets, and she'd be able to see her grandchildren. I was chanting the spell she taught me throughout the whole procedure, and now, lying under the blanket and listening to squeaks and howls, I was repeating the same words.
На острове Буяне, в синем океане, стоит домовина, в ней сало и глина, волосы седые, чертям еда, раба Божьего Антона не тронут никогда.
What? Okay, Anton. On the island of Buyan, underneath the blemished sun and the sea of color blue, stands a cabin made of wood. There is lay lard and ashen hair for the spawn from devil's lair, to feast and always leave alone God's faithful servant and named Anton.
Бесы забудут дорогу к дому.
Evil leave this house must. Thank you very much also for lurking, Saxam. Saxam, tomorrow we're gonna probably hang out, right? I actually got today, guys, some furniture, some new furniture. My home becomes more and more like home. Bro, I need to go now. Have a great day. Bro, you should join our Discord. Thank you, Esther. Hopefully I'm going to see you again. And thank you very much. Your English is not shit, bro. It isn't shit. The most important thing is just to understand each other, right? And if you ever have struggles explaining something in English, just go over to German, because I speak German.
Мертвый к мертвому, живой к живому.
Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. On Discord of Bro, I will do it. Yes, Discord. And, yeah, I have also YouTube, Twitch, whatever. Feel free to join in there too, man. Bizarre sounds had disappeared. I cautiously peeked out from under the blanket and saw curtains waving around like a hanged man. And then the night dosed me with a new potion of boiling terror. The sound scratched at my eardrums. In reality, something or someone was scratching at the front door, hurriedly clawing at wood, demanding to be let in. The door was shut. Dad had become very cautious recently, so he installed a sturdy lock. I remember him staring at the forest intently, as if he was looking for someone.
Мертвое к мертвому,
Ashes to ashes,
живое к живому.
dust to dust. On Discord, of yeah, of course, yeah. Join in, man. Thank you once again. Thank you very much for the rose, right? Mwah. It was the first gift of today. I hugged my knees, placing my chin between them, and drilled the floor with my eyes. It was so flimsy and weak before the might of darkness. And then, oh shit! They're actually opening it. The doorknob twitched slightly. Then it turned halfway, once, twice, as if the person who tried to enter had no hands. The doorknob tilted once more, and then started clicking violently. My jaw cramped from fear. My wet fingers clutched the blanket. Wow, they're wet. The door creaked and opened. The wind taunted me, moaning inside the tin drains. Now you will see. The door was wide open. The darkness withered inside the carnivorous mouth of the doorway. It was as if the night itself was calling out to me, flapping its black wings and squeaking with rusty hinges. I was trembling, ensnared by the web of darkness that hung in the corner of my room, waiting for one who weaved it to come out of the gaping black hole. My abandon tightened and my chest rose up, ready to exhale a desperate scream. But before I was able to do anything, the darkness asked me, Tosha, you sleep? Are you asleep? My sister's pale face protruded from the thick shadows. I almost screamed from relief.
Оля, я не сплю. Что случилось?
Olya, I'm not sleeping. That something happened. Olya frowned and stuck out her lower lip, a clear sign that she was about to cry.
Оно опять прилетело и пялится на меня.
It's there again, staring at me.
Прогони ее, Тоша. Прогони, пожалуйста.
Shoo her away, Tosha, please.
Я так боюсь.
I'm so scared. The fear that was tormenting me just a minute ago crawled away and I hit somewhere in my stomach. I needed to calm Olya down.
Это был сон, глупая. Не пугайся. Сны не кусаются. Никто тебя не обидит.
Get for the street! Yeah! It was just a dream, silly. Don't be scared. Dreams don't bite. No one's gonna harm you. Olya sobbed. She was trying her best to believe me. But was I sure myself?
У меня есть идея.
I have an idea.
Пойдем к тебе в комнату, видик посмотрим. Спящую красавицу, например.
Let's go to your room and watch the video. Sleeping Beauty, for example.
Тебе же нравится этот мультик?
You like that cartoon, don't you?
Почему у спящей красавицы принца у меня эта страшная птица?
Why does the Sleeping Beauty have a prince and I have the scary bird? The question took me by surprise.
Ладно, давай посмотрим Золушку.
Alright, let's watch Cinderella. My thoughts became tangled, fuzzy. What was that? What studied me with its eyes while dancing furiously under the moon? The darkness was clinging to the window, and it couldn't be fooled by Grandma's old chance. It couldn't be satisfied with a feast of lard and long ashen hair.
Тоша, ты идешь?
Tosha, are you coming?
Да, сейчас.
Yes, just a moment. Okay, that shit actually got me, bro. Yo, that actually got me, bro. Let's go. Step me up. There you go. Sup, G? Come eat this little butt. Ooh. Thank you very much for coming in. Body, nice to see you. That's why I didn't want to laugh at all yet. That's why I didn't want to laugh at Olya and her owl in the morning. Who would be visiting us here in the middle of nowhere? We don't know anyone around here. So persistent. I felt extremely unsettled just from a silly thought that our morning guest could have come from the woods. I could barely hear voices coming from the front door. My mind was urging me to hide. In the closet, under the table, behind the curtains, where Oya always hides.
Тоша, подойди-ка сюда.
Tosha, come here. I felt like kettlebells were tied to my feet, but still dragged them towards the hallway. Hey, Hogwarts, thank you very much for lurking, right? Hogwarts, you didn't tell me what you've been up to today. And neither did you do so far, Bolly. You wanna tell me a bit? A couple of policemen towered over me in the doorway. They smelled like forest and worry. Like frost and worry. They smelled like frost and worry. My mom always winced and grumbled the moment she saw petrol cars. Worse than bandits. At the moment, though, she looked somewhat confused.
Здравствуйте.
Hello? I think the devil wears horns. Well, so did I. But his hair is combed and he wears a suit and tie. He catches you by surprise. I don't know the text. The senior officer, who wore a grim expression, nodded.
Тут мальчик вчера потерялся. Вовой зовут.
A boy had gone missing yesterday. His name's Vova. Interesting.
Глянь, пожалуйста. Ты его не видел?
Look at this, please. Have you seen him? The policeman held out a photograph to me. There was a ginger boy around the age of elementary school, pictured with a wall carpet as the backdrop. He had a striped cat in his hands and wore a wide smile.
Нет.
No, I haven't. You're in Ankh, so I gotta use haha instead of mods. Take this bot and destroy his little ball sack. Gurgle up his ball testicles and eat them. No, I haven't.
Точно? Посмотри внимательнее.
Are you sure? Look closely.
Где мне его видеть? Я тут никого не знаю, да и из дома-то почти не выхожу.
What's mods? What's a mod? But it's gone. Where would I see him? I don't know anyone around here. I barely leave the house.
Может, видел в окно?
Well, maybe you have seen him from the window.
Да. У тебя ведь окна на лес.
That's right. Your windows look straight at the forest, don't they? The window?
Нет, не видел.
No, I haven't seen anything.
Ясно.
I see. Oh my god, is he speaking right? He's actually, the audio of this game is actually in Russian, this is true. He sounded tired, but his eyes, his stare, long and heavy, was full of suspicion. I squirmed unwittingly under the weight of guilt which his giant shadow cast over me. Yeah, bro, just tell them you saw like 5 little foxes dancing around. The policeman finally tore his eyes from me and glanced over the hallway, the stairway, and the cracks in the ceiling, which I haven't noticed before for some reason.
Вы, кстати, как на новом месте?
How do you like your
Привыкли
new
уже?
How do you like your new place, by the way? Getting used to it? What are you thinking about the game so far? I don't know, it seems interesting, I don't know. Ja, давай, сука, пизду, блядь. Exactly.
Понемногу. Только вот дочка маленькая по городу скучает.
Bit by bit. It's just our little daughter misses the city a lot.
Скучает, значит. Из местных вас никто не беспокоит?
Misses the city, huh? Have the locals been treating you well?
Все хорошо, спасибо.
Yes, everything is alright, thank you. The policeman pierced through me one more time with his brown eyes. My head started spinning.
Может, вам помочь как-то?
Can I help you somehow? Hello, Nero. Hello, Lucy. How are you doing? I felt so embarrassed today when I wrote regarding Resident Evil 7 cosplays, and you're like, "Oh yeah, like I would like to cosplay these characters from Resident Evil 8." I was like, "Yeah, I meant Resident Evil 8." I asked that in a shaky voice to look like a polite boy and to end this unpleasant conversation sooner.
Я вот стою и думаю,
Now that I think about it,
ты, малец, на племеша моего похож.
you look like one of my nephews, little fella.
Шустрый парнишка твоих лет. С такими же окулярами. Все книжками зачитывался. Детективами.
He's a witty boy around your age, wears the same types of goggles. Ha! Always engrossed in reading those little mystery novels.
Когда летом погостить приезжал, говорит, что в школу милиции мечтает поступить.
Told me he wants to enroll in police school when his family visits this summer.
Как я. Хотел людям помогать. Смекаешь?
Wanted to help other people, just like me. See? I felt uncomfortable, as if a distant relative and not a police officer stood before me.
Ох, ребятушки.
You know what?
Сидите-ка вы лучше дома. Не ввязывайтесь ни во что. Жизнь сейчас совсем другая пошла.
Little boys like you should stay at home. Stay away from trouble. The times have changed so much. I'm awake again. I was so sleepy. Oh, so have you taken a nap or what? Sometimes a nap is the best thing you can do. Mom interjected in a cold voice.
Мне ли не знать?
You don't say.
Ну да ладно.
Ah, well then.
Ты, Антон, в каком классе учишься?
What grade are you in, Anton?
В 6-м.
6th.
Друзей-то на новом месте еще не завел?
Have you made any friends here so far?
Пока нет. Я только после каникул в школу пойду.
Not yet. I will be going to school for the first time after the break.
Тогда вот вам на всякий случай мой номер. Звоните, если узнаете что.
Ah, then. I will leave you my number, just in case. Call me if you have any new info. The policemen were gone along with the shadows, the smell of cheap cologne, and the photo of a smiling boy. Hi, hi. Bunny Obsession! I'm actually playing the game Tiny Bunny, right? Maybe it's something that you also will like. It has horror elements. By the way, there are 20 endings to this. 20 endings! His face still stood before my eyes. I wondered what it was like for him, being all alone there. For some reason, I thought of the forest, swaying in the wind. What did his poor parents feel? What did these poor parents feel? And what would my parents do if I'd gone missing? Would they cry and trash around hysterically? Or would they accuse each other, like they always do, and forgot about me eventually? I will love it. 20 endings, jeez. Yeah, so many. Yeah, man, there's only one good one. Only one good one? Okay, I will not get that one.
Мам, а Вова этот в нашем лесу заблудился?
Mom, this Vova, did she go missing in our forest?
Выходит, что так. Бедный ребенок.
Seems like a poor child. I looked out the window at the road. The police UAZ drove off towards the village. Glossar! UAZ, a Soviet and Russian off-road freight passenger car brand which was produced on the Ulyanovsk car factory. The officer's nephew came to my mind when I was splitting off old paint from the windows, windowsill. The officer's nephew came to my mind when I was splitting off old paint from the windowsill. Thanks for keeping me hydrated. Oh, sometimes when you drink water and you just have this feeling like it is actually so awesome. I love that. I remembered all the teenagers. Uh, I remembered all the teenage mystery novels from the Black Kitty series I've read this summer. What is Black Kitty? Black Kitty, a series of contemporary Russian original or translated teen mystery books. Never heard about that. Your average boys and girls investigated all sorts of mysteries there. They looked for clues, spied on suspicious people, and after a set of amazing adventures, bam, solved any complicated case. They became local celebrities, must have made their parents very proud. I noticed a trail of policeman's footprints that led to the forest, and then it clicked in my head. Why don't I start an investigation of my own? Maybe I'll find that lost boy, and I will get a reward. Olya will be so happy. And no, and not only Olya, Mom and Dad too. Maybe they will even forget about their quarrel for a while. And maybe they will even forget about the quarrels for a while. I got fuck ass school tomorrow. Fucking hate it. Oh man, back then in school, during school time, I hated that feeling. At least I'm working now, right? At least you're making money when you work. In school, you don't even make money. You're just learning, which is actually also kind of fun. But still, maybe I will even save us from the D word. D word? Dick? Save us from dick. I fantasized about buying Olga a Tamagotchi and getting a cassette player and a bunch of tapes for myself. I gotta fuck-ass unemployment tomorrow. Oh my god, Grandma gives me monthly paycheck too. Fuck for shit. Fuck for shit. Your grandma gives you a monthly paycheck? I'm working night shifts, so I'll be sorting out my Pokemon cards. Where are you working, Bunny? If I may know. I'd rather chop my balls off than go to school. Sick, Kazuichi, sick. Chop your balls off. Yes, grandma rich, and I have a maid, and she only comes twice a week, shaking my head. Bro, I know that problem, bro. I hate it, bro. I hate it, right? And then when they don't clean the champagne cellar, so annoying. I don't have a maid then. You don't say. I'm in a hospital. I'm a nurse. Oh, that's actually a nice job, right? My mother's also working as a nurse. It is working with people can be so exhausting, but I'm happy that there's so many people with a heart, right, that actually do it and do it basically to help people. No, I shouldn't have said that. Just pay her extra to clean naked. I wish I had a Latina maid, bro. Bro. The job feeds my addiction. The Pokemon card addiction. And a whole box of Kinder Surprise. When was the last time our parents brought us any toys? Last autumn, I think. My dad had lost his job at the time. There's that annoying song about it. There's a song about it? Accountant, a song by an all-female Soviet pop band by the name of Kombinatsiya that became widely popular in the early 90s. Indeed, my Pokemon cards, my precious Pokemon cards. What is the... Wait, is Saxam here? Saxam? Saxam is a big Pokemon fan. I actually want to show you some. Wait, I'm thinking. Let me check something real quick. I have here two things. I have some Pokemon merch, bro. Something that I'm proud of. Like this. Look how cute, bro. Why is it? Look at this. How cute. My favorite Pokemon is this is Scolipede Evolution 9. I'm a bug collector. I was always asking myself, who likes uh who likes bug Pokemon? The Psyduck is having a midlife crisis. Then I have also this. What is up with this Charmander? I mean, he look from the side he looks okay, I would say. More or less. Actually, he doesn't look that okay. He looks awful. I don't know why, but he looks actually awful. He looks kinda ass. But the Psyduck is super cute, I think. Here's actually what I was looking for. I have a Mimikyu. A Mimikyu plushie. Look how cute. This one is nice, right? I love it. Oh my god, I want that. I'm gonna place it here in the background. Going to watch it. Oh, it is so sweet. Okay, last autumn, I think my dad had lost. Okay, so I had little to no idea what was the accountant's job like. They count money, I think. Neighbors used to envy us. But nowadays, my mom and dad barely had money to afford sweets, and dad would always divide the single chocolate bar between me and Olya. Sometimes I gave her my share, too. No matter how much I wanted to eat sweets, she was still just a pipsqueak. I couldn't wait to go out looking for clues.
Пойду погуляю.
I'm going outside.
Ага, сейчас.
Yeah, right.
Чтобы потом милиционеры с твоей фотографией по домам ходили.
You want the police to go around with your photograph next?
Лес вон какой густой.
The forest is so thick.
А если мальчика звери дикие утащили? Или того хуже?
What if the boys got snatched up by wild animals? Or something even worse? Even worse, I could through the
Да
hallway.
я рядом буду. В лес не пойду.
I won't go far. I will stay away from the forest.
Что я тебе сказала? Мне дважды повторять.
Did you hear what I said? Or should I repeat myself?
Лучше портфель собери или соли поиграй.
Better go pack your school bag or play with Olya. The sound of splashing water came from the kitchen. It meant that the argument was over and my mom had the last word. Yeah, oh, obviously. To kitchen, open to front yard. Where's Olya? I don't know. What is this? The dark, stuffy closet. My mom says it smells like mice, but how would she know their smell? She hates when I stick my nose in there. She's afraid I will cut myself on the freshly sharpened axe. And Olya can't even be lured close to it. She thinks Baba is living there. I tried to help her fight her fears once. I opened the door and turned on a dim lamp so she would see there was nothing but cobwebs, dad's tools, and scratched walls. She didn't believe me. I like to hide in the closet and listen to Olya count outside. 1, 2, 3. Better hide from me. And then drag her feet on the creaking floorboards, hoping that she wouldn't need to look for me in the cramped monster's den. Yeah, let's go to the kitchen. Lie to mom. Open. What should we do? Open the kitchen. Yeah, we're gonna open the fridge, bro. Open. Grandma kept ice cream for me and Olya there, but now I could only see meat bits for soup and clumped together pelmeni. I grew to hate him already. What? What? He hates Pilmeni? Kazuichi, I'm playing this game, so please let me just play it, right? Don't spoil me or anything like that. I want to experience it. A Russian variant of dumplings, made by boiling thin, unleavened dough filled with minced meat. One may even call it Russian fast food. Moloko. Voimits? Or what does it say? Dab me up! There you go, bro. I took a peek at Mom's crossword. She would get very angry when someone gave her advice, so me and my dad faked knowing the answer and being about to reveal it all the time. I smiled at that fleeting thought. Vertical, 9 letters. The name of the Philistine deity that protected them from viper bites and had the nickname the Lord of Flies. Second letter is E. Can you do something? Vertical, 9 letters. The name of the Philistine deity that protected them from viper bites and had the nickname the Lord of Flies. I know there's a book, The Lord of Flies, but I don't know this shit. So you can interact with everything? Russia has declared a state of emergency due to adverse weather conditions. According to the weather forecast, a cyclone is moving towards the region. Expect heavy snowfall, blizzards, and snowdrifts on the road. Keep your eyes open and take care of yourself. Bro, you can actually interact with all that stuff. The outside of an old ocean freezer was checkered with my childish drawings, Mom's recipes, and all kinds of stickers from bubblegum with dinosaurs that Olya liked so much. Amongst that still life picture hung a piece of ruled paper with the phone number of the police officer who visited us. Senior Lieutenant Tikhonov Konstantin Vladimirovich. First Lieutenant Tikhonov, I read inside my mind, looking at the officer's sprawling handwriting. A scrap of paper was held by 2 pieces of a broken magnet from some old Soviet toy, and those pieces just barely covered the numbers as if to taunt me. Bro, what is up with my bad reading today? Yo, what's up, Baldy? Yo, what's up, Saskia? Thank you very much for coming in. Hope you're doing good. I leaned towards it to unveil the mystery and take the piece to a safer place where it would wait for its time when it would finally find Vova and be the first to call the police with the happy news.
Антон,
Anton. My mom reproached eyes stared at me.
зачем тебе? Не
What
трогай,
do you need it for?
потеряешь же.
Hands off, you will lose it. Angering my mom was the last thing I wanted, so I lowered my hand. Okay, turn back. Front yard. Anton! I will wipe you if you make a single step out the door. Okay, so we don't have that many possibilities. This cross had seen so many people come and go in this house. It was black, as if it absorbed all human sin from the long years it was hanging under the ceiling. After Grandma died, Mom was going to take it off and hang a horseshoe in its place as a lucky charm. But she cut herself with the cross' sharp corner and almost fell from the stepladder. Dad called it a sign from above and ordered the cross to be left alone in its rightful place. Mom's peg top, a family relic. Peg top? What? My mom played with it when she was little. Then she gifted it to me. Olya was next in the succession line. The toy belonged to her now. She stared at the dancing spindle as if it could show her something, a fairy tale, or maybe even our future. Now, even my little sister was a bit too old for the old squeaky peg top. Okay, let's lie to our mom. It was difficult to lie to Mom, but there was no other way for me to run away from home.
Мам, там что-то с телевизором случилось.
Mom, there's something wrong with the TV.
Картинка какая-то тусклая, и экран весь в полосах.
The picture's dim, and there are stripes all over the screen. Ah, bunny obsession, right? Actually, why I started to talk about Pokemon also, you should check out, or you should share your most rare card, because Saxam I think he's also actually collecting Pokemon cards. And he's definitely playing a lot of Pokemon, right? He's like playing also competitive Pokemon. So maybe that's like something that you guys can bond over. Baldy over there. How does it feel to have no hair? It's warm or is it cold? Cause I don't know, cause I'm not bald. Mom's face becoming visibly distorted.
Без ножа меня режешь. Дострелялся в уток своих.
Ah, you're killing me here. So, have you had enough of shooting those stupid ducks now?
Говорила же, посадите мне кинескоп своей приставкой.
I told you the kinescope will go dim because of your console.
Где мы теперь мастера найдем в дыре этой, а?
Where will we find the TV technician in this hole, huh? I don't think I have a rare card, but I can show some of my cards. I would love to see them. Your favorite Pokemon, you said? Actually, Scolipede, you said, is your favorite one, right? I remember when I played through Pokemon Ruby, and one Pokemon that I was rocking a lot was actually... What is the English name, actually? Budox is the German name, but what is the English name? Budox. Can I see here somewhere like translations? Dustox. I liked Dustox back then a lot. It was the first Pokemon that I actually taught myself. So I had like the Warm Pill or whatever it was called, right? I don't think I've... yes, I don't have any full art cards of him. I love Dustox. Yeah, Dustox is cool. Look how sick he looks. There are some people that also like... What was the left one called? Papinella? In German, it's Beautifly. Beautifly in English, right? Beautiful. In German, it's Papinella. I just realized that this is not its leg. Oh my god, I always thought that this is its leg. No, these are just a little... Oh my god. Bro, what? Oh, okay, Scolipede. Imagine you would have this like in real life. Why does it look so thick? What's going on? Here it looks like a horse. I like that you like bug Pokemon. There's not a lot of people I feel like that like bug Pokemon.
Может быть, просто настройки сбились?
Maybe it's just the settings.
Сходи, посмотри, пожалуйста.
Please, go see for yourself.
Нормально же работал с утра.
Strange, it works fine in the
Из-за
morning.
снегопада, наверное, неполадки.
Maybe the snowfall caused it. Mom rubbed her hands clean on her apron and went to Olya's room. Wait, there's no time for this. Mom will come back soon. We're escaping! Hello, Mr. Neo. Yay! Dr. Agrees! How you doing, Jamie? Hope you're doing good, my friend. I have a shiny Alpha Scolipede in Pokemon Legends. Yeah. Oh, you're also playing Pokemon Legends. Yeah. Oh, you know who's also a Pokemon fan in my community? Lose Adventure, actually. He's like big on it. And he wished for Pokemon Legends A on Christmas, right? I think he has a Switch. He got it on his Switch. I think you can only play it actually on Switch, right? Oh my god. I remember you. Yes, Yonir. Do anyone remember my name? I'm the OG monkey. Yo, bro, if you don't remember me, I just low-key wanted to check on your stream and stuff, bro. You're doing so well, believe me. Keep all the good work, my guy. Good luck all around. Yeah, Sabo! It is great to see you again. How have you been, my friend? Let's go back from a secret viewing, which happened to be a rental family. The new Brenton Fraser film. Which one? What is the new Brenton Fraser film? Loved it. I love Pokemon games. I will be honest, I legit cried when I got the shiny. My first shiny was a Spinda. I played... It was actually so stupid from my side, right? I played Pokemon Ruby, and I just learned about shinies. And then I started, and I was like, oh yeah, so if I want to have a shiny Pokemon, what would be the best? And I decided to go to the place where all these Spindas spawn. It's like 90% spawn rate for Spinda and 10% for like this metal flying metal Pokemon. I forgot, Steelix or something like that. I don't remember his name, right? It's like a bird out of metal. And like, why I say this is so stupid, because there was no fucking reason to do it there. I could have gone anywhere else and get like a good shiny, and I actually ran there the entire time. Skarmory, exactly, Skarmory, exactly. That was the flying Pokemon. And I ran there the entire time to get a shiny Spinda, and I received it. And then I remember also that I transferred it actually to my Pokemon Pearl, right? And I'm not sure if the shiny actually disappeared, so it wasn't shiny anymore, or if I just lost it. I don't know. I have the feeling I just lost the shiny. I don't know where it went. My first shiny was a Hoppip in Pokemon X. Hoppip. Hoppip is the red one that is flying around, right? Oh, Hoppip Pokemon. What did I say? Which color did I say? I mean the pink one, right? I just realized something. What did you realize? I'm also Skarmory going to... Yeah, exactly, Skarmory. Skarmory was the correct one. I'm good, bro. It's been a long time. A lot has happened since the last time I was in your stream. I've been good in general. What about you? I hope you're okay, bro. Don't want to interrupt any of the stuff you're talking about. I just wanted to check on you and say that you're doing so damn well, because you really are, for real. Hope you're doing great, and all your others in the stream. Take care, my guy. Remember me as the OG monkey, for real. So you're just gonna dip again? I suppose you're gonna stay, right? What does the shiny look like, actually? Oh, the shiny is the green one. Oh, the green one is the shiny. And the other one, Squirrelipede, shiny. It's yellow, right? Isn't that the shiny? Or is that the shiny? Ah, this is the shiny. Now, what the fuck is the shiny? Why is there so many different versions? Oh, no. No, not the AI mode. Pokemon database. You can probably trust this one. This is the shiny. Okay, so this is the shiny. Wow, okay. It looks still so similar. If your leg got cut off, where you gonna feel the pain? Like the pain is in your leg, but your leg is off. You know, man? Yeah, but look. Do you actually want to have the correct answer to that? Well, your leg is cut off, but you still have the nerve ending, which is now exposed and sends a lot of pain signals. And even if it is gone, you can still have phantom pain. Phantom pain is very, very scary, actually. I opened the front gate and went into the field, carefully so Mom wouldn't see me from the window. When I crossed half of the distance towards the forest, the snow piles became as high as my knees. I remembered my nightly fears. I saw those silhouettes around here. They were jumping around, holding hands. That hypnotizing music started playing in my head all on its own. In the light of day, those distant figures felt like a simple dream. The sun turned my nightmares to ash, but the aftertaste was still there, distant ringing in my ears, distorted shadows crawling on the snow alongside me, and a barely audible whisper in my head, blurry and almost kind. Everything was silent. So silent I felt like the world was totally empty. No ground, no sky, no parents, no Olya. The time reached its limit, a one-way trip that ended at the forest's piney stockade. Sometimes silence was just much scarier than any scream. Our parents would scream at each other while arguing, and both me and Olya turned to stone, listening to them. But then always came the ringing silence. Our apartment became numb a couple of days before we departed. It was hard to remember the last time Mom and Dad joked around, laughing, or spent time together, almost like all of it was in a previous life. When they kissed with Olia present, she always frowned and snorted in a funny way. But one day it all changed. Something important had left our home, and something scary filled the remaining void. I do apologize, bro, but sadly, out of all the streamers and YouTubers I love watching, including you, I do not have time to watch any of them. These days, I have a lot of different stuff to do and always busy with personal stuff. So good luck to you, my guy Nero. Good luck to all you guys, and good luck to your stream in general. Take care, my dude. Hope you're doing well. Thank you very much. I'm doing well, bro. I appreciate it. It was as if a fire broke out and our parents were hurriedly packing our belongings, trying to save themselves and us. From who, though? From the people with dead cold eyes who sometimes visited us in our previous home? Like your grandma or what? What's going on? The eyes that only saw balls of worms on the black ground and everything? What the fuck are you talking about? And somewhere far away a siren was going off, trying to warn us of the coming menace? I shuddered, chasing away my delusions, and looked around. It says sport here. That's cool. There were only me, this white field, and the wind that was whipping up icy dust and belts of powdered snow. How do you like the game so far, guys? Do you like me playing like a visual novel? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if visual novel is like a thing that you guys enjoy a lot, but it looked especially dark in contrast with the blinding whiteness. Knobby tree roots slithered under the snow like fat snakes. Rotten leaves and coniferous needles froze into the ice. Dry, prickly branches intertwined, bringing up uncomfortable thoughts about fences. Were they protecting the forest? Or were they keeping something from breaking out? Some object was hanging from one of the pointy branches. Yeah, bro, it's a glove. I tried to get closer, drowning in snow, and when I almost got to the edge of the forest, I saw a knitted mitten. It looked like a wounded bird amongst the hanging semi-dark. Should I take it to the police? The senior officer looked gloomy, but he still reminded me of Captain Casanova from my favorite TV show called The Streets of Broken Light. What is The Streets of Broken Light? I don't know it. Streets of Broken Light, a Russian mystery TV series telling a story of the daily life of Russian police officers. It's the longest running series in the history of Russian TV at the moment. Okay. Weird. He was also always anxious, with a tired look in his eyes, but still brave and strong. Will this mitten help them find the lost boy? Vova! I heard the distant shout. It looked like it came from the river. Vova! As if the trees were calling out to someone. Vova! Resounded closer to me. Someone was standing there, behind the trees. Hiding. Vova! I knew someone was looking for the lost boy, but still. This kind of looks like a face, don't you think? Like the mouth is open, there's a nose, and something is in front of the eyes. Probably not. I'm seeing things already, bro. I'm seeing things. I knew someone was looking for the lost boy, but still, something was unsettling about the figure. Its stillness, how it was bent unnaturally towards the ground. Am I missing something? Do I see the figure? Where is it? It's blackness. There's no one there, just branches and roots. It's all just my imagination. A nearby bird flapped its wing loudly. A shadow split from the tree and disappeared from my side. Okay, maybe there was something I didn't see it before. Can I actually... Oh, it's backlog? No. I looked away for just a moment, but when I turned my gaze back to the same place, it was gone. So, it was my imagination after all. Silence reigned for a painfully long time. Bro, I'm trying to see something, but I don't see anything. My muscles were tightly sprung. My heart was beating somewhere in my throat. Ugh. Oh. Any noise, any little movement, any small whisper from the thicket, and I'd sprint. But nothing of the sort happened. Bro, why are you standing like that? I looked at the mitten once more. Run away or take? Bro, we're gonna take it. I decided to take the lonely mitten from the branch. Oh, maybe that wasn't that smart. I forgot. What? A shout rumbled across the field and dissolved into the distance. No echo, no hope for a reply. I stepped towards the bristly trees and tried to climb my find. It didn't budge. I pulled harder and the branch cracked and the mitten torn off, landing in my hand with a squishy sound. All too heavy. Wet. Somebody pissed. I squeezed it without thinking and something dark spilled from it, forming a tiny string between the mitten and the snow. Steam rose from the snow pile. It's piss. It's piss, bro. It's piss. Somebody pissed on the glove. I froze in place, studying my palms in disgust. Red. The sound of cracking branches invaded the silence. Didn't have to think twice before running away. Someone was chasing me from the darkness, breaking pine branches, closing the distance with giant leaps. Snow was slowing me down. Crazy thoughts flew through my mind. I will get caught. They will get me. I will get dragged into the thicket. I will be gone forever. But there was one more voice, probably one of reason. It gave me strength, spurred me on. You can do it. Don't stop. I heard an animal roar behind me. It was so loud my ears went numb. I felt like the sound had come from a pack of hungry beasts rather than a single one. Their nostrils sucked in freezing air. They sensed my fear. Two giant wings flapped above my head. An enormous shadow flew over the clearing. A hoot, a wheeze. The roars were coming from all directions now. From the dried up raspberry bush, from twisted pines, from under the windfall. I'm in the thick of it, everybody knows. Hurry, run, don't look back. It felt like I was inside a nightmare. The snowy clearing became viciously like quicksand. I was stuck in place. I pulled my leg from the mushy trap just to be caught in a new one, even deeper than before. I continued to drown, sinking deeper and deeper with every desperate push. Was snow ever this sticky? I screamed in horror after realizing this wasn't snow. Someone or something in the snow pile was clutching my pants. I gathered all my strength and rushed forward. The pressure on my leg was gone. My boots slipped out of the hole and my soles were on a hard surface again. I reached a clear path with one jump and from there ran to my house. My gloomy facade didn't look threatening now. That house was my line of defense from the shadows that flapped their wings and the creatures that were hidden under the snow. I tripped over the doorstep and smashed into the door. In all my hurry, I still managed to notice the claw marks. As if a dog was striking the wood with its paws, demanding to be let in so it could escape the cold. It's come! Exactly! It's come! No! No! Please not! I hadn't noticed these marks when I was leaving. The heartbeat in my ears was much louder than my surrounding. I couldn't hear whether someone was following me or not. What if they were already in our front yard and Mom had locked the door? Drowning in fear, I pulled on the doorknob and it obediently gave away. Winds. I rolled into the hallway and shut the door behind me. Porch planks creaked as my pursuers ascended the stairs. Porch planks creaked as my pursuers ascended the stairs. So they're behind us still. My fingers slipped off the lock and I couldn't click it into place. I gritted my teeth and pulled hard on an iron knob, whipping it between the boards. I stared blankly at the door. Someone was standing on the other side of the pitiful, flimsy buried. That was probably less useful than blankets. My perverted ass would lick it. The snow? You would lick the snow? Bro. Kazuichi is the guy that is licking the yellow snow also off the ground. wheezing breath reached into the house and crashed at me in waves. It smelled of pine and sweat. Mom peeked out of the kitchen and cast at me with the same frigid voice she always used when talking to Dad.
Что конкретно тебе не ясно в просьбе не хлопай дверьми?
What exactly didn't you understand when I told you to never slam the door?
Я случайно.
I didn't mean to. I snuck a glance at the door. The smell was gone, and the breath was too. If there was someone in the first place, of course. Here, my 5 meters away from Mom, my fear was slowly weakening, melting like snow in spring, and with it, the last bit of strength I had left my body to. My legs gave way. I propped myself up against the wall so I wouldn't fall over. Mom's expression had changed immediately. The cold mask of strictness and attachment was gone. Mom looked the same as before all those quarrels. She finally saw my condition, my wet pants plastered with snow.
Ты где был? Я тебе что говорила, а? Чтобы ты дома сидел.
Where have you been? What did I tell you? Huh? I told you to stay home.
Я и для тебя пустое место.
Am I nothing to you too? Oh my god, why is she so... What? I got afraid she would cry. I reached out to her like when I was little and wanted her to cuddle me. But Mom regained her composure fast and put on her usual face. Her eyes shined like steel. Her voice rang out.
У отца сигареты пропали.
Your dad can't find his cigarettes. Why is she changing the topic like this? Why is she not asking what we did?
Признавайся, ты их стащил. Курить бегаешь.
Be honest, did you snatch them? We're smoking in secret.
Там за мной кто-то гнался. Я думал, меня...
There was someone chasing me, I thought. I stuttered as soon as I started explaining myself. Tears welled up in my eyes. Mom leaned towards me and sniffed my clothes like a beast, searching for the smell of tobacco. Then she squinted her eyes in suspicion and looked into the front yard. Her expression changed in an instant and she covered her face with her hand.
Гляди, вон же они. Прямо у забора.
Look over there, at the fence. My heart started thumping as if I became prey once again and my pursuers were following me in the field. I could swear that I have heard something scratch at the door, just like in my nightmares. I have the feeling his mom is shitting him. she's like playing a game. Mom beckoned me with her finger and I gathered all my remaining bravery to look into the kitchen window, facing my fear. Oh no, it's actually dogs, what? I could barely discern some hairy silhouettes swimming in snow through the icy winter's pattern. Bro, huh. I could barely discern some hairy silhouettes swimming in snow through the icy winter patterns on the glass. Dogs! Just a small pack of strays with no name and owner, barely reminding of the hungry monsters that live on the edge of the forest.
Божечки, ты их испугался? Да они сами тебя перепугаются, Антон.
Bro, stray dogs, and his mom is like so chill about that. Stray dogs can fucking kill you. Oh boy, you were scared of them. I think they'd rather be scared of you, Anton.
Они гнались за мной, словно за зайцем.
They were chasing me like a bunny.
А вдруг они бешеные?
Bunny! And what if they rabied? Smile had slowly disappeared from Mom's face. Now she looked at the dogs as if it was her first time seeing
Что
them.
если они нападут на Олю?
What if they attack Olya?
Мам,
Mom?
Вот бы твой отец их всех перестрелял.
I wish your dad could just shoot them all.
мама, они живые.
Mom, look, they're alive.
А что?
What?
Ты уж определись, они тебе друзья или враги?
Are they your friend or foe after all? Make up your mind.
Не маленький ведь уже.
You're not a little kid anymore. Mom sighed in annoyance, and I felt so bitter that I bit my lower lip and fixed my gaze on the cobweb, written corner, just to keep myself from crying. Well, some detective I am. In reality, I wasn't risking my life amongst monsters, but rather my pants amongst a pack of stupid strays. And for what? And what for? What use do I have for this? Mitten. Of course. A dark and sticky mitten that belonged to the lost boy made this squishy sound in my hand. Seemed like I was clutching it the whole time. That's my trump card as a detective. I hurried to present this clue to my mom.
Мам, смотри, это Вовина варежка.
Mom, look, this is Vova's mitten.
Ну того, про которого утром милиция спрашивала.
That boy the police were asking about in the morning.
Она вся в крови, на дереве висела. Вон там, могу показать.
Wow, that's crazy. It's drenched in blood. I found it hanging on a tree. I can show where.
Давай в милицию скорее позвоним, как нас участковый просил.
Let's call the police right away, like the officer had told us.
Мам, гляди!
Mom, look.
Фу.
Ugh. A shadow delp slowly crept onto Mom's contorted face. As if she was trying to remember something distant, like someone tries to remember their dream, but the image slips away.
А ну-ка прекрати сейчас же.
Stop at this moment.
Оля тебя услышит, с ума сойдет.
Olya will go insane if she hears
Она
you.
и так не спит. На все подряд жалуется.
She already has trouble sleeping and whines all the time. Bro, he is showing a blood-drenched glove. What is your fucking problem?
Еще и ты со своими шуточками.
And you joke around like this? And at that moment, I realized the mitten was actually wet from snow. Okay, maybe there's not a blood-drenched glove. There was no blood whatsoever. I wanted to sink through the floor from embarrassment.
Иди сюда, паникер.
Come here, my boy, who cried wolf.
Да не стой столбом. Вот, таблетку на. Быстро пей.
Bro, tablets? Pills? Oh, don't just stand there. Come, take your pills. A golden-colored pill, reminiscent of a dead wasp, fell into my palm.
Я уже пил сегодня, за завтраком.
I already took one during breakfast.
Попререкайся мне еще.
Don't talk over me.
Сказала дома сидеть. Нет же.
I told you to stay home, and you...
Был бы отец выпорол.
Dad would have given you a good whipping for that.
Сейчас же выпей, а то ночью не уснешь.
Come
Тебе
on.
ведь в школу завтра.
Come on, take it, or you won't be able to sleep at night, and you have school tomorrow. So, I had to swallow the bitter medication, drinking it down with similarly awful water that gave off a taste of chlorine. Maybe it wasn't Vova's mitten. Maybe it wasn't a mitten at all. Just like the forest monsters. And Olya's all. It's the mitten we made it's the mitten we made on the way or something like that. That for the street. There we go, bro. Am I going mad? What's happening to me? Either the pill had an immediate effect, or my overexerted brain didn't let fear inside anymore. Serenity washed over me, bringing yawny indifference along with it.
Антон, выпил? Можешь, если захочешь.
Anton, you done? See? You can do it when you try.
Раздевайся. Уснул, что ли?
Take off your coat. Are you asleep?
Нет, мам, просто задумался.
No, Mom. I was just thinking.
Интересно, о чем же?
What about, I wonder?
Так, глупости всякие.
It's just something silly. Mom scrutinized me with suspicious eyes, as if she wasn't sure she was looking at her own son and not some doppelganger that came from the forest. Is that actually like a... Maybe they're already spoiling us. Maybe they're already telling us what is happening here.
Точно все нормально?
Is everything alright?
У тебя такое лицо было, когда милиционер про окно спросил.
You had the exact same expression when the policeman asked you about the window. Bro, I have no idea what is going on right now. I have to say that, right? Like, I don't know what is real and what is not. That's pretty good.
Нормально, мам.
I'm alright, Mom. She heaved a deep sigh.
Хорошо.
Fine. It seemed like the house had changed. I have to feel like... He was talking about his grandma, and I can't put, like, grandma into everything yet. He was also talking about people with gray eyes, and his grandma also had gray eyes. I still can't put this, like, together, right? There's probably going to be clues. This place everything together, but, yeah. The sofa fabric had become discolored. Fingerprints appeared on the bathroom tiles. The light bulbs also felt different, dimmer and yellower. Even the salvia inside my mouth had a different taste. A melody from Aladdin could be heard from the upper floor. Alia was done rewatching her favorite Little Mermaid episodes and watched two other tapes. I slowly changed into my home clothes, stopped before the sink, and studied my reflection in the mirror. like I was trying to solve one of those spot the different puzzles. Then I went upstairs. Jafar and Lagos' voices died down. Jafar. I walked past Olya's bedroom and slipped into my own. I've dreamt of becoming an artist since Dad bought me my first comic book. Fly magazine was the coolest. I especially like the big space related edition. I especially like the big space related edition with alien monsters and that funny episode about gendarme. Fly, the first Soviet and Russian periodic adult comic magazine, extremely popular during the crazy 90s. What made the magazine stand out was the refusal to use material from its foreign counterparts. That's actually cool, right? That it was not using material from its foreign counterparts. I started drawing all kinds of stuff since that day, and I seem to be getting pretty good at it. One of my letters even got published in Fly once. Maybe someday they will even publish my comic. Maybe. My Triceratops figurine. I know about all sorts of dinosaurs. Velociraptor, Venators, Hypsiloptodons, bro, what? I remember going to the movies to see Jurassic Park back when we still lived in the city and taking pictures with all the T-Rex in the hall. It turned its head and roared. It was awesome. Sounds awesome. And next to it was a Robotech Transformer. I love this cartoon. This is Robotech Transformer. I like that. Bro, I liked to watch the cartoon Transformer back then. Hey, Catboy Amy, how are you doing? Sonny. Is it a long O or short O? Is it like Sunny? Sonny? Or Sony? Sony. Sunny. Bro, there's so many different ways how you could say this. Sony. Sony. When a jet fighter speeds up in the intro amongst the sound of blaster fire, you know your next 20 minutes will surely be amazing. Centradi space station is captured. Rick, get ready for battle. You can also say Emil if that's easier for you. No, I'm asking you which version it is. Emil is a bit like clear because like you know the name Emil, right? But Sony and Sonny and Sonny, all of them exist, right? There's a family picture. A lamp. The forest didn't look as grim during the day. Entangled tree branches in the distance and the snowy field between our house and the forest brought sleepiness to my eyes. Fuck, what was the last pronunciation, Sonny? Sonny? Oh my god. Italiano. It's a Sonny. Federico. It's a Sonny. Scusi. But sometimes I would still catch myself looking in the window at the icy treetops instead of doing my homework. Let's open the fucking chest here. One of the drawers was empty. I hid the mitten there. Okay. The simple action drained the last bit of strength from me. Okay, bro. I sat on the bed. And only then I noticed there was someone behind the curtains. My tired hand dropped to the sheets. Whether it was due to medication I took or the stress I underwent, the room began to contort, as if the wind was blowing the walls out like a pair of sails. Okay, so the thing is, he said that his sister is hiding behind curtains, and this is clearly the silhouette of his sister, right? It's fine either way because I use many different names. Do you have many nicknames, actually? I don't, like, in real life, I have no nickname. People never gave me a nickname. The only nickname that people actually use to me, like, I've met viewers and other people that I know, like, from online. They call also me Nero in real life, right? But otherwise, people don't. My girlfriend gives me, like, what is it, like a cute name? What is it called when you give your boyfriend, girlfriend, like a nickname? Love name, whatever. But yeah, Otherwise than that, never had one. The corner of the room bent and undulated. The only stable thing in the whole room was the figure between the windowsill and the curtains. A flimsy piece of cloth was stuck to my hidden visitor. It reminded me of burial sheets. What? Burial sheets?
Оля,
Olya? Who else would be standing there? I stood up and licked my dried up lips. For what are you licking your lips, bro?
Оля, очень смешно.
Yeah, Olya, it's so funny. The silhouette was unmoving. It was enveloped softly by the curtains, as if there was a thick layer of darkness there, not a human being. I reached towards the curtains. Badum, badum, beat my heart, controlled by medication. The swing sang in the field with a chorus of voices. For a second, I wanted to return to the bed, just lie down and watch the person behind the curtain, knowing full well they were looking back at me. They are looking without blinking, waiting for me to fall asleep. Plastic rings rustled against the holder when I pulled open the curtains. Gotcha! Wow. It's called, yeah, pet names. Oh my god, pet names. Also, mostly it's because of me having many usernames in general, or people just call me based on what character I mean. But like in real life, do you have like a nickname? Kazuichi. What is your, do you have like nickname? Actually, I don't even know your real name, right, Kazuichi? I just call you Kazuichi like in Danganronpa, bro.
Да я сразу понял, что это ты.
I knew it was you from the beginning. A blindingly bright halo lit up above Olya's head with the setting sun as the background. Oh, how sweet. My in real life name is kind of weird. What is your in real life name? Now I want to know. In real life, like, yes, it gets shorter and shorter. My name is already short enough. Okay. So your name is you say shorter and shorter. I need to think something that has like shorter versions. If you would be called something like, I was at first thinking something like Mia, and then it becomes like M or something like that. But it's not shorter and shorter, this is just shorter. But like probably it's 5 letters. I won't tell you if you're right or not. That's sad. Will you tell me your name? Castriot. My name is Cas. Or Käse. Castriot? Castriot? Interesting. I've never heard that name. But I don't know. I don't think it sounds bad. I blindingly... okay. My sister was shiny. When she was just a baby, Dad always used to say she was shining with happiness. I always retorted, but Dad, she's not some flashlight. But I brought her to the window one day and sunlight poured on her smiling face. I felt like I was holding a light-born child.
А я все видела.
I saw everything.
Да ну,
Oh, really?
что ты спрятал?
What did you hide? She was just like my mom when she was little, before she put on her sad mask of tiredness and switched to her commanding tone of voice. There's a little bunny, do you see this? Tiny bunny.
Ничего, просто...
It's nothing, just... Olya ran up to the table, her eyes round, and asked. Also, if I accidentally talked over someone yesterday, I'm sorry. It's mostly because my headphones are half broken, so my audio cuts off often and I don't hear anything. Oh my god, it was yesterday so much fun. I have the feeling that you might be overthinking or worrying too much, because you also said like yesterday, oh guys, I don't want to like kill your vibe or anything like that. No! You're not. You're part of the vibe. It was actually great. I really enjoyed it. It was beautiful. Stop, Alema. I'm just quiet in general. Well, then, seems like I tickled out some nice words out of you. No, I think it was fine. Not even fine. It was actually, as I said, great. It was fun.
что-то украл и теперь прячешь?
You stole something and hid it in there?
Ты вор?
Are you a thief?
Что?
What? Don't
Глупая.
be stupid.
Ничего я не крал.
I didn't steal anything. A clear image came to my mind. A clear image came to mind. That mitten hanging from a tree branch. What if I did steal it after all? Yeah, bro, a fucking mitten in the forest. You stole it. From the forest, from the tilted figure, standing behind black trees. Olya could be selfish and stubborn when she wanted.
Покажи тогда.
Then show me. Hey again! Watching you from the hotel main desk. Hope my manager isn't on the chat. I hope he is. Then I have one viewer more. Well, is it a big hotel, Noxolot, actually?
Поклянись, что никому не скажешь. Тогда покажу.
Swear that you won't tell anyone. Then I will show you. Olya will plotting smile.
Клянусь маминым сердцем.
I swear on mom's heart. Oh my god. An oath she heard in one of the movies about the pioneers we watched. What is it about the pioneers? Pioneers movement, an umbrella term for communist children organization existing around the world, somewhat reminiscent of the Scouts movement.
Не говори так.
Don't say things like that. Olya nodded and made a gesture with her hand, locking her mouth with an imaginary key. Don't snitch! Komm, tanzen. Ich will nicht. Komm, spielen. Ich will nicht. I'm working night shift in a hotel. Yeah, hotel. Hotel. Haha, if she's on the chat, I offer her a sub, trying to not get points. She should give you the sub. Like, she's making more money than you, probably. She was filled with curiosity. There was splashing in her giant eyes. I opened the drawer and Olya leaned in, holding her breath. It looked like there was not just a simple mitten, but some sort of exotic critter.
Это чья-то варежка?
Is this someone's mitten? Yeah, right. Revolution! That's in my French blood. At least you guys in France still go on the street, right? It's like, okay, rent... starting age for rent gets raised. People, bam, burning cars. Do you think in Germany they do that? No. But, oh my god. Actually, Kazuichi is bringing there up a point, right? Because in Germany, there's currently the trend of Franzosen. So every time there's like something French, all the Germans write in the chat, Franzosen. Grrr. I hate that. I hate that, bro. I hate the sound. I really think that this French hate is so forced. I'm a friend of the French, okay? So, French, les François, je t'aime, or something like that. Every French person will hate me for that, but yeah. I mean, after 6-7, I'm not shook by any trend. Yeah, but like the hate against French in Germany, it's already like, it's such a long-running gag. I don't know. For some reason, it just came back because like a streamer was making like the sound bite, right? Franzosen, grrr, Franzosen, grrr. And now it's like coming back. People have been like doing it before the French. It was like with Turks, right? It was Turken, but now I don't know. I just think it is so stupid. She said that as if she couldn't understand what she
Один
saw.
мальчик потерял. И сам потерялся.
A certain boy lost it and got lost himself. There is no hate. We are friends. Friends after such historical shit. Haha, strong friendship for... I don't... Like, yeah, there's a German word even. It is called Erbfeindschaft. So it's basically inherited feuds, right? But, yeah, I don't hate French. I don't hate France. I don't hate the French. Deutschland. Grrr. No, les Allemands. Les Allemands. Grrr.
теперь понимаешь, как опасно гулять в лесу, особенно детям?
Now you do understand how dangerous it is for kids to wander into the forest, right?
Ему, наверное, там очень холодно.
He must be really cold out there.
Его найдут?
Will they find him? It's actually so interesting when you understand Russian to just play this game.
Обязательно.
They will.
Участковый по домам ходит, всем фотографию его показывает.
The police are going house to house, showing his photo to everybody. Olya traversed the room with care and pressed her tiny palms against the window.
А почему он по домам ходит, а не по лесу?
And why are they going to the houses and not the forest?
Боится?
Are they scared? The question caught me off guard.
Милиционеры ничего не боятся.
The police aren't scared of
И
anything.
лес они прочесали.
They've always scouted the forest. They already scouted the forest. 1v1 battle. But it's interesting that we have this with French, right? We have like, oh, Franzosen, grr, but we don't have this with Italians. Nobody goes like, Italians! Grr. The only thing that we have with Italians is like, ay, belle gambe. What was it again? Ay, les belles gambes? Or something like that? Les belles gambes? I think it was. Yeah, right. Flashed into my clouded mind. Did they really check every nook and cranny where darkness, cold, and whispers of icy branches dwell? If that's the case, how did they miss the mitten? Or did it appear later? For me. I changed the topic, as if trying to get Olya as far away as possible from the forest thicket.
Если я сам найду пропавшего мальчика, нам, может, награду дадут.
We may get a reward if I go and find this boy myself.
Кучу всякого, как в поле чудес.
A lot of stuff, like in the Wheel of Fortune. Is that actually a show in the Soviet Union? A Soviet and a Russian TV game show, still running to this day, coming out of every Friday. Can be described as a partially adapted version of Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, bro, you use the translation Wheel of Fortune, but it's called Fields of Wonders.
Клёво же.
Sounds cool, right? Haha, no worries. I know how to laugh. Plus, the Germany that won this one isn't Germany. Wait, what? We Germany won 2 World Wars to the France. God damn, my English. I don't think that Germans won any World War, bro. Germany is leading and starting World Wars and losing them. That's what Germany is leading in. Even though you can't say that Germany started the First World War. But the second one definitely goes onto the head of Germany. Olya wasn't listening to me. She was piercing the forest with incredibly adult eyes. And uncharacteristic for her.
Что, если эта сова его утащила?
What if the owl got him?
Ерунда.
Nonsense.
Не может сова поднять человека.
An owl won't be able to lift a human. Give us a high-pitched voice with Olya. I will do so.
Ну вот что...
But you know what? I was picking my words with utmost care. I forced them out of my overexerted brain.
Ты в лес не суйся. Мне кажется, он какой-то...
Stay away from the forest. I think it's...
Как бы сказать... Проклятый, что ли?
How should I put it? It's cursed to something.
Как в сказке?
Just like in a fairy tale.
Нет, скорее, как на той страшной кассете, что родители прячут.
No, more like in that spooky tape our parents hid from us. Olya shivered and stole a glance at the window.
Я видела, как ты убегал.
I saw you running away.
За тобой кто-то гнался?
Someone was chasing you?
Нет, просто,
No,
чтобы
it's
мама не
just...
волновалась, спешил домой.
I was hurrying back home, so Mom won't be worried. Don't worry. Why do I have an egg next to my Twitch name? It is actually my subscription symbol. So if you're subscribed to my beautiful stream, right? And you can use my emotes. I have multiple of those. You also get this little symbol, and the higher the amount of subscriptions you had, the higher or the different the egg looks like. Also, thank you very much for following. You have been not following before? So, what? That is surprising. You have not been following before? Well, I wasn't following. It seems like you weren't, as it seems. Or maybe you unfollowed and then you followed again now. I was so strange. That is weird. Yeah. As I looked at my sister, my heart was tearing apart. She was so fragile. It was so easy to stifle her light. A gust of wind and her small fire would be gone.
Хорошо тебе.
You're lucky.
Меня вот мама не пускает даже на крыльцо.
Mom won't even let me go outside. Bro, she also didn't let us go outside, Olya.
Как принцесса в башне сижу. Никуда не могу выйти.
I'm like a princess in the tower. Can't go anywhere. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if the entire twist of this entire game is that Olya is already dead. You know?
Так и умру тут от скуки.
I will die from boredom here.
Не придумывай.
You're wrong.
От скуки еще никто не умирал.
No one has ever died of boredom. Oh no, she can't be dead. Her mother was referring to her. Speaking about Germany, guess who's gonna see his boyfriend there this summer? Your mom. She's visiting me. What? No. Yo, but Nuxla, where are you going then in Germany? Maybe you're gonna be close to me.
У тебя же есть я и мультики, а мама с папой скоро помирятся.
And you have me and your cartoons and mom and dad will be good to each other soon.
Знаешь, что бы я загадала на следующий день рождения?
You know what I would wish for my next birthday?
Чтобы родители тоже в детей превратились. И мы бы все вместе играли, как раньше.
I'd wish for mom and dad to turn into children so we could go and play together like we used to. He goes there with his university, so I still don't know the exact place, but I will tell you as soon as I know. Maybe you're gonna be close then. See, now it's more immersive. It is more immersive because you guys are here and you're keeping me company, right? Because I played this for... I actually like this game. Kazuichi, I have to say that, right? I actually think like the story is kind of interesting. And I like the jump scare.
Ага. А если бы они стали размером с жука, то мы бы их в спичечный коробок посадили.
Yeah, and if you make them as small as bugs, we could place them into a little box. Eat them. Olya giggled and tugged at my sleeve. What the fuck are you doing, Olya?
Тоша, пойдем Аладдина смотреть.
Tasha, let's go watch Aladdin. Fatigue went over my desire to be with my little sister. I was washed over by some sort of heinous ebb.
Вымотался я.
I'm
Что-то не
tired.
хочется.
I don't want to.
Ну пойдем.
I knew you're gonna like it.
Мне скучно одной, а мама занята все время.
It's so boring alone, and Mama's always busy.
Можно выбрать другой мультик, который ты еще не видел.
We can pick a cartoon you haven't seen before.
Да я все наши кассеты наизусть знаю.
I know all of our tapes by heart at this point. Oh, fuck. I know all our tapes by heart at this point.
А вот и не все. Ты Питера Пэна не видел.
But all of them! You haven't watched Peter Pan. Hey, Kazuichi, don't hate on Stream Elements, because Stream Elements is the only clanker that we allow in our chat, right?
Помнишь, ты уснул на середине?
Remember how you fell asleep in the middle of it?
А там потом
And so
такое.
much happens
Ну
after that.
пойдем.
Let's go!
Пойдем.
Let's go!
Давай попозже.
Maybe a bit later. Wait, someone offered me a subscription. Yes, you received it as a gift. It was from Gaming Cat TV, actually. What if we made Stream Elements French? How? What? Stream Elements.
Рассказать тебе, чем все закончилось?
Should I tell you how it ends?
Утром расскажешь.
Let's leave that for tomorrow.
Утром не захочу.
Tell you tomorrow.
Придумала. А
I
давай
know, it's
впрямь.
the hide and seek. Oh my god, that goes on my voice. From who? Tell me the person. I'm so thankful. It was Gaming Cat TV actually. Gaming Cat TV. He's also on the Discord. If you type in at Gaming Cat, I think you will see it. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I will text on the Discord. Do it.
Нет, Оль.
No, Olya.
Тогда нарисуй мне динозавра.
Draw me a dino.
Оля, блин.
Olya, please. The shameless plug? What? Noxolot is already on the Discord. I'm not selling him on the Discord. He's already on the Discord.
Нарисуй, нарисуй.
Try it, try it.
Да оставь ты меня в покое.
Oh, holy shit. Anton, chill the fuck out, bro. Leave me alone already. I blurted it out without thinking, and then I was immediately taken aback. I'd never screamed at my little sister like that. Olya stared at me in shock. Her lips started trembling. A precursor to tears. My chest was seething with disgust and embarrassment. What's happening to me? I hurried to prevent Olya from crying.
Ладно, уболтала.
Alright, you win. Let's go watch cartoons for a bit.
Уже не хочу.
I don't wanna. Yeah, okay. First, you get on my fucking nerves, right? And then you start fucking crying in front of me. And you say like, I don't want to. It seems like you didn't want it like in the first place, okay? Actually, my grandma is called Olya. I came up to her, put my hand on her soft head.
Пойдем.
He says, I put my hand on her soft head. I think the head is solid, right? If she has a soft head, maybe get to her skull or something? It looks like you're trying to squeeze her brain. He said her head is soft. It's him, not me. Him.
Питера Пэна посмотрим.
Let's go watch Peter Pan. It's actually so funny when you hear like Russian speakers refer to things that are non-Russian, right? Like Superman becomes Superman. Peter Pan becomes Peter Pan. Homer, like from Simpsons, becomes Gomer. Harry Potter becomes Gary Potter.
Ага, ты опять уснешь.
Oh, you fall asleep again. I smiled and lifted her chin. Her eyes were wet and felt bottomless.
Не усну, обещаю.
I promise I won't.
А потом я тебе целого трицератопса нарисую.
And I will draw you a full Triceratops later.
Ура!
Hooray!
Трипик! Попса!
She can't even pronounce the thing. Triceratops!
Ну, почти.
Well, close enough. Olya rubbed her eyes with the sleeve of her pajamas, and shining smile returned to her face.
Давай ты пока кассету перемотаешь, а я у мамы попрошу сгущенки с хлебом.
Oh my god, this is also something that my girlfriend likes a lot. I will go ask mom for condensed milk and bread, and you rewind the tape. Condensed milk, right? We also had it. Actually, we don't have it right now because like I'm vegan and my girlfriend isn't, but she's pretty much like preparing a lot of stuff in vegan. I don't know, but she liked it. She likes gushonka. I ate it also when I was younger, especially like with pancakes. The way she said it pisses me off. Why? What? Why? Why does it piss you off, Kazuichi? I think the game is actually kind of cute also in that sense.
Только утром свежий привезли, как ты любишь.
The bread is fresh. The bread is fresh, just how you like it.
Неси, только аккуратнее, а то разольешь.
Alright, just be careful not to spill the milk. Be careful not to spill the milk? It's pretty thick.
Опять ругаться будут.
Or you will be yelled at again.
Спорим, не разолью.
Wanna bet I won't spoil it?
Кассета где-то в тумбочке. Поищи пока.
The tape is somewhere in the nightstand. Look for it. Okay, Olya. Olya disappeared into the doorway and dragged And I dragged my feet into the neighboring room. Okay, guys. The thing is, right? I've been streaming now for 2.5 hours, and I know it was a short stream. No! But we started this new game, right? And what is this? Oh. Oh, so it tells you with what you can interact. That's cool. That's sick. Okay, I'm gonna save here, right? In the empty slot. Perfect. And call it a day for now. It is actually pretty cool. Like, as I said, I'm surprised. Not surprised in that sense. First of all, I thought it's going to be a like super short game, right? But I think there's a bit more to it. There's 102 achievements. 102 achievements? That's weird. That's weird, if you ask me. Anyway, I like that, right? I will keep on playing it. How long is the game, actually? How much playtime is there? Let's search. Tiny Bunny playtime. How long is Tiny Bunny? 8.5 hours. And it has multiple endings. Main story average is 5.5 hours. Main plus extras is 9 hours. Completionist is 9 hours. All playstyles is also 9 hours. Okay, got it. Yeah, but I'm also voicing everything, so it is taking a little. It's taking a bit longer if you voice everything, right? But it's pretty cool. I actually would like to rate somebody else that is currently playing it, right? But I can't really because, like, I don't want to get spoiled, of course, right? It doesn't need to be finished in a hurry either way. That is actually so sweet of you to say. I don't know. Sometimes it is something that people forget, right? It's not about just like finishing things fast. It's about the path. It's about having fun, spending time together, and also enjoying it. Thanks for reminding us. No, I mean that actually. It's actually very sweet, and people can't forget about it. So, who are we going to rate today? That is the big question, right? Let me just say something negative next time. We have Bolly for that. Bolly is like the. If you have like all the good in the world, you can put it like on a scale, right? Left side, and then you put Bolly on the other side, and he still outweighs it. Oh, I'm joking. I love Bolly. Bolly is a great person. Okay, let's actually rate Brew. I would say, right? We're gonna go over. We're gonna give a rate to Brew, and yeah, whatever, bro. Bolly, come on, that was funny. All of a sudden, he's like pretending like, "Oh yeah, bro, hate on me, hate on me." I'm just having fun. Okay, just having fun, man. Okay, we're going over there. Brew just started streaming. She's just like 20 minutes in. Leave some love over there, right? First message if you're a subscriber. Second one if you're not. Super appreciate it. We're going to see each other back on Wednesday, right? I'm going to play more of Tiny Bunny. Let's see for how long. And possibly I will play a second game on that stream. If you have any wishes for something that I should play, write it in the Discord. But for today, I'm going to say thank you to everybody that has been here. A big thank you to Noxalot for following in, Saxam for 69 bits, Deestedas for following in, and Budila B also for following offstream. Thanks to everybody that has been here in the chat, Kazuichi, Emir, Baldy, Noxalot, especially you guys. You have been like keeping the chat alive. I appreciate it. Till next time, everybody. I love you. All my heart. Till then. Bye bye.